I've never done a head gasket on any vehicle, so this should be fun. I am finally done putting off the head gasket job, so I'm going to start tearing into the motor. Before I do that, I need to drain the coolant, drain the oil, so that's where we're going to start. Have to tear all of this stuff out of here so I can get down to the head, get that pulled, get it machined this week. I've never done a head gasket on any vehicle, so this should be fun. I'm going to do my best to mark some things and probably time lapse and film the whole thing. That way, if I need references later on, I can go back and use that stuff, as well as I don't know if I'll be putting it back together all by myself. I'll probably have a friend come over and help me on the reassembly, seeing as that I want to check the timing guides and all of that other stuff while I'm in there. So not going to do too much talking, just going to start tearing this thing apart and see how far I can get tonight. Hope it goes well, so wish me luck. I ended up getting the head pulled, got the head sent off to a machine shop. I believe that I have some damage in the cylinder walls. I don't know exactly how bad it is, so to be honest, I am kind of waiting on a buddy to come over here and kind of examine everything and let me know how bad it looks. I think I'm going to end up tearing down the rest of the motor and honing out the cylinders, throwing some 60 over pistons. If I can reuse these, I'll go ahead and reuse these pistons. I already have 50 over pistons in the motor, but basically on cylinder 2, one of the rings is feeling super tight and doesn't really have any kind of play in the cylinder when it's top or at the bottom. So that's a little concerning. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I don't want to slap everything back together and have it fail once I've done all of this work trying to get the cylinder head machined and the head gasket done and all that stuff. So for the time being, there's a couple more pieces that I can go ahead and pull out of the engine bay. I still need to pull out the intake, the lower intake manifold, get that thing out of the way. It's pretty much just being held in there with the harness that's run through it. So unplug a couple more clips, that thing should pop out and I can start getting that thing cleaned up, as well as the EFI over there, and then the fuel rail. Pretty much all of the injectors look smoked. The thermostat is stuck open. So this thing definitely needs quite a few parts to bring it back to life. I'm going to end up redoing all of the plugs, all the injectors. Best case scenario, he's going to tell me that the cylinders aren't that bad and we can slap it back together. Worst case scenario, we're going to be either doing it in the truck, most likely pulling the block out, honing cylinder walls, replacing rings, bearings, all the above. So fingers crossed, but at the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and do a couple more little things. I think he's going to be able to get over here tomorrow, and then we'll know where we stand. All right, I know I mentioned it before, but when I brought the first gen 4RUNER home, the guy that sold it to me gave me a whole second 22RE, and I just never brought it home. It didn't fit on the trailer at the time, so I finally, like 3 months later, just went and ripped up to Idaho Springs and picked it up, and had some help from my buddy Sal. So luckily the motor was already on a motor stand and it wasn't too much trouble between the two of us to lift it up. We're gonna get it back and get it cleaned up and then get it to my house. We made some pretty good progress getting the motor all torn down. I have pretty much everything pulled off of the block that needs to come off. The only thing left is motor mounts and then getting it pulled off the transmission. I'm hoping to be able to get a engine hoist over here by tomorrow, and then we'll be able to pluck this thing out of the truck. I left as much connected to the engine bay that I could. So we got like power steering pump, and the pulley assembly is all just kind of tucked off to the side. Coolant hose is still attached. The harness is all unplugged and just shoved over to the side. So hopefully, once everything is nice and clean, get the motor thrown back in here. It should be relatively easy to get everything thrown back together. I want to clean the engine bay up a little bit, as well as take some degreasing rags and clean up all of the parts. So starter, alternator, any of the hoses or coolant tubes, stuff like that. I'm just going to do what I can to get everything cleaned up a little bit, and that way it'll look a little bit better. It'll be a little less nasty when we're putting everything back together, and I won't be covered in oil and grease the whole time. All right, it is a new day. I just got home from work. I have some big plans for the day. I brought my company truck home, and as you can see, it is stuffed full of a bunch of goodies. So I brought an engine hoist home, went and grabbed the second motor that came with the truck when I bought it. This thing was just sitting up at the guy's house for the last couple months, and luckily he was nice enough to hold it for me. So got this thing home. This 22RE is actually out of a Celica. I don't think it's the original motor out of that Celica. It seems to be in decent condition. However, I've already tore down this entire motor, so that motor is either going to just be sitting in the back of my garage or go up for sale. I still have to pull the engine hoist out of the truck, get everything unloaded, and then get this block out of the truck. All right, so I briefly assumed that the garage would be a little too low to pull the motor, and it's cutting it close, so right now I'm just airing down the front two tires. I am just barely not clearing the oil pan, and I don't have much more room to go up before I hit the garage door. So, fingers crossed that airing the tires down as much as I possibly can gives me just enough room to squeeze this thing out of here. I was going to be able to get any of that stuff done. Anyone want to buy an extra 22RE, hit me up. I really did not expect to get any of that stuff done all by myself. And just in time, it started raining. Got my second 22RE that came with the truck finally home. I cleaned it up a little bit at work. That's why the valve cover is so shiny. It did not look like this when I picked it up. I did pull the valve cover off, pulled the oil pan off, and looked in there. And this thing seems to be pretty healthy, but like I said, I've already torn this thing down, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing torn down the rest of the way, and this is the motor that will be in the truck. I have made a gigantic mess, per usual, and yeah, I need to get the second motor off of the motor stand because that's the only one that I have. Get that thing sitting somewhere off to the side out of the way, and then get the motor that's going in the truck up on the motor stand so I can finish getting it torn down. I need to get timing off of it, motor mounts, clutch, all that good stuff. Get the bottom end torn down. I'm really hoping I can get all this stuff torn down by the end of the night, but we'll see. Nothing really ever goes how I want it to, so have a lot of work to do. Let's get back to it. Just finished stripping down the block a little bit more. Tried my best to get all the brackets and everything off. Left some bolts in some places so I can remember where they belong. Basically, the last thing that I need to do is get timing torn off of this thing. Should be relatively simple. I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave that on there until Brian and Josiah get over here. But for the time being, I just spent some time off film so I could take a bunch of pictures. Tearing down all of the little fittings and sensors off of the lower intake manifold, and then everything off of the EFI, so throttle body, throttle, all that good stuff, and got my little box made up here. This is all the stuff that I'm hoping to get powder coated. I am going to go ahead and run down the street real quick and get this stuff sprayed off. I'm going to go ahead to Blue Flame Powder Coating, which is like 10 minutes from my house. I've never been over there before, but I got recommended by one of my neighbors that rebuilds dirt bikes. So I am hoping that they're able to take this stuff from me. I left a couple studs in the lower intake manifold that I didn't really want to damage pulling them out. So hopefully they're okay with that. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and run down there, get this stuff dropped off. I got lower intake manifold, EFI, valve cover, oil pan. So yeah, I think if I can get that stuff done, the rest of this I'll be able to clean up, paint myself, and make it look nice and pretty. All right, posted the second motor on Marketplace earlier today and have had a ton of people reaching out. So I have somebody coming to pick this second 22RE up at the moment. I don't see myself needing any of this stuff for parts, so I'm going to go ahead and sell it to him. He's on his way. I'm going to get it on the hoist and help him get it loaded up into the back of his truck. Today I went and dropped off a bunch of parts to Blue Flame Powder Coating, all to get powder coated, and it's going to match the little purple accent that I did on the front axle and on the anti-wrap bar. If you haven't watched the previous videos, definitely go back and check those out. But yeah, I'm going to do like a purple accent on the truck, and I figured since I'm rebuilding the motor, I'm going to go ahead and do some powder coat under there and make everything nice and pretty. That way, when it gets dirty in the future, I can just spray it all off and it will look brand new again. This thing's still going to get beat up and be a rock truck and all that, but I figured why not? While I have it all torn down, I'm going to get some joy out of it looking cool when I pop the hood. There is some good and some bad with that. The good is that they had the powder coat color in stock that I wanted. The bad is that they said it could take about 2 weeks, and it's relatively expensive because the color I want is like a metallic, translucent, purple-ish, whatever, but they said that it's 2 coats, so it's a little bit more expensive. It's going to take them a couple weeks because they're pretty booked out, but I'm pretty excited to get that stuff back. Got most of the motor torn down today. Got the oil pan off, obviously. All that stuff sent out. The only thing I need to get off of the block at this point is timing, and then I can finish cleaning this thing up, get the block painted black. I'll probably just use some Rust-Oleum brush-on paint, and then Monday night is the plan at the moment. My buddy Brian and Josiah are going to come over, help me get this thing honed out, get the new pistons in there, get some new rings, and get this thing healthy again. From there, we'll start reassembling whatever we can, try to get that motor thrown back together and start getting everything thrown back into the truck. Because the powder coat's going to take a little bit of time, I am going to do a deep clean in the engine bay and get as much of this stuff cleaned up as I possibly can. The transmission is fully covered in oil and all that, so gonna get that all sprayed off, all of the frame rails, all of the harness, all of this stuff. Try to do my best to clean all that stuff up before we start throwing the motor back together. But once again, I'm in the same boat as always. I'm waiting for parts. Once I get all that powder coated stuff back, we'll be able to start throwing the motor back together. But in the meantime, I have a ton of work to keep me busy. Like I said, we still have to hone the motor and all that. My buddy Alan's going to come by tomorrow and drop off a new cross member for the rear end so I can finish shocks finally. I still have a couple things to tie up in the interior. Have a nice big pile started in the truck. I got a touchscreen head unit from the 3rd gen, the last one that was in the truck that we're going to put in here, as well as light pods, a switch panel, a couple other things that I'm going to add to this truck. So yeah, plenty of stuff to keep me busy. I am super excited to have pulled my first motor. I've never done this before. So it's a milestone for me, and it's definitely been a little bit intimidating because my entire garage is filled with just random piles of parts, but I've done my best at labeling everything. So hopefully between all of my labeling and then my 2 buddies that are going to come help me out on Monday, we'll be able to get all this stuff thrown back together, no issue. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It is super cold in here. The guy from Marketplace should be here in a moment, and I am going to help him load this motor up and get it going.